Today we celebrate Saint Hilalry of Poitiers. Hilalry sounds like hilarious, and that's exactly where the word comes from. So I presume he was a sort of happy chap. He protected the church and its members by brilliantly defending the sacred humanity of Jesus, while also defeating Arianism, which denied Christ's placement within the Trinity. Hilalry was a gentle and courteous man devoted to writing some of the greatest theology on the Trinity, and was like his master in being labeled a disturber of the peace. Little is known about his life before becoming a bishop. What historians do know derives mostly from personal details contained within his extensive theological works. Those remarks indicate that Hilalry was born to a pagan family in present-day France, most likely around the year 310, pretty long time ago. Actually, 3 years before the Roman Empire declared its official toleration of Christianity. So Hilalry apparently grew up without any significant Christian influence, but received an otherwise comprehensive education in the Latin and Greek classics, not unusual for his era. He rigorously studied Greek philosophy and the Bible. Like many other early church fathers, he came to accept the truth of the Bible by recognizing its compatibility with philosophy and the sciences. This was a gradual process for him, however, and it was not until 345, by which time he was already married and had a daughter, that Hilalry committed himself to full membership in the Catholic Church by receiving baptism with the rest of his family. His rise within the church, however, was not gradual at all. Around 353, the people of Poitiers called for him to be made their bishop. By its nature, the position involved tremendous responsibility and sacrifice. While the early church permitted some married men to become bishops, they were traditionally required to practice celibacy within marriage, and many adopted a radically simplified lifestyle. There are indications that Hilalry followed this ascetic path once ordained. His election as bishop coincided with the second wave of the Church's first great doctrinal controversy. Although the Council of Nicaea in 325 had confirmed the Church's rejection of Arianism, which claimed Jesus was only human, not divine, powerful forces within both the Church and the Empire clung to the heresy. Only a few years after his assumption of episcopal rank, Hilalry found himself virtually alone in defending Jesus before a hostile crowd of bishops in the southern French region of Gaul. The bishops appealed to Emperor Constantine II, who favored a modified version of Arianism and declared Hilary's exile from Gaul. Constantius II did not likely suspect that by banishing Hilalry to Phrygia, he would inspire the bishop to mount an even greater defense of Orthodox theology. There he wrote his most important work on the Trinity, showing the Bible's consistent witness to the central mystery of Christian faith. Remarkably, this staunch Orthodox bishop also showed great charity toward those he believed were honestly mistaken. He worked closely with groups of clergy and faithful. Hilalry even traveled to Constantinople during his exile to explain to the city's bishops why the emperor was not Orthodox. When Constantius II died in 361, Hilalry was able to return to Poitiers. Once exiled for opposing Arianism in Gaul, he lived to see it squarely condemned in the local church after his return. Although deeply committed to the leadership of his own diocese, Hilalry took steps late in his life to support Orthodox teaching in other regions. Most significantly, he denounced Auxentius, the Arian bishop of Milan. Subsequent opposition to Auxentius led to his succession by St. Ambrose of Milan, who in turn greatly influenced the conversion of St. Augustine. St. Hilalry died at Poitiers in 367, after having passed on his teachings and way of life to a number of students, including St. Martin of Tours, my patron saint. Long regarded and celebrated as a saint within the Church, he was also declared a doctor of the Church in 1851. St. Hilalry, God bless him, may he be a saint in our lives forever and continue his influence to make us good, practicing, everyday, humble Catholics.